start getting really bad until we get just north of 9 Mile Road, and then Greenfield in front for the mile about between 8 and 9 Mile on the southbound side of the street. It's so bad that the mayor of Southfield, Michigan, asked the county to either close it or fix it. What happened is it looks like just about every edge, starting is right here, every edge of the concrete is just trashed. And this is why a free market guy like me thinks they should raise the gasoline tax. How's this for a road quality test? I'm going 41 miles an hour. And just to reiterate, I'm not holding the cameras. It's on a tripod that's more or less clamped down. To the right is Northland Mall, by the way. One of the first regional shopping centers, built in 1954. You can see how particularly in sport mode, I'm doing 34 miles an hour. And nobody's passing me. The speed limit's 40. Nobody wants to damage their cars. And you can see just again how bad the road is. Yeah, well, I write about cars. I'm getting some video of the road to show people how even a free market right-winger like me is willing to pay 25 cents a gallon more in gas taxes to fix this stuff. So, when you're watching a medium-duty truck do 15, 20 miles an hour down the street so as not to damage the cargo, yeah, they need to fix the roads. Most of us know the roads are bad. I'm going to change lanes here because I need to make a right turn eventually. The right lane here is actually a little better. Middle lane is worse. And there are a few other roads that are like this in a few miles, 2 or 3 miles here. I'm pretty sure the same contractor and same bureaucrats were responsible. It's not just a failure of the public sector, I should say. Whoever was actually responsible for making the roads did a bad job. There are spots where I take cars out to check their handling, and I can't really take the line I want to take because if I do, I'm likely to bend a rim in a pothole. Now, this is an asphalt road. This one's probably, I don't know who maintains this because this is a service drive to Northwestern Highway. We're just driving around Northland right now. And in a second, I'll take you back up Providence Drive, which when I was a kid, my buddy with a Lotus used to brag how he could go down at 45 miles an hour. And I apologize for the bad word you just heard in the music. Yeah, I gotta go right on that one. I already damaged a rim on a Fiat by hitting a curb. I don't want to upset the good folks at Toyota Motor North America. Whatever. Taking out a wheel or two in the Scion. So there's a road that's, as I said, nearby here called Providence Drive. Got some more wonderful asphalt. Providence Drive is named so because it ends up at Providence Hospital. Yes, the Scion is fun. The FRS, Toyo Guru, BRZ, Hachurico, Darifto Mobile is big fun to drive, even with an automatic transmission. Though if it had an automatic, I don't think I'd be able to do this, because though I am keeping at least one hand firmly on the wheel, I don't want the cameras to go flying out of the window or damage the car. So we come to a full, complete non-California stop because cross traffic has right of way. And once I go through this short straight and cross the main road up ahead, which is 9 Mile Road, you'll see why my handling route has turned into a road quality route. We got some gospel on that radio, so we go from bad words to what I'm sure the guy in the car next to me says is the good word. I hope I didn't hit a pothole and say goddamn and offend him. Yeah, these potholes or something. Okay, so we're getting ready to cross 9 Mile Road, which has some brickways. Normally, if I was doing a handling run, I'd do it at night when I don't have to use too much lane discipline. But you can see that Cadillac slowing way down. Are you going to let me pass you? You can see why this might be used as a handling course. Okay, I can clip the apex here. But the road quality is just so bad. And people don't know how to stay in their lanes when they're trying to stay in their lanes. Well, turn around and go back the other way. Yeah, there was a time this road was smooth enough that you could take a British sports car with 4 inches of road clearance and go bombing down here at speeds in multiples of the speed limit. The speed limit here is, I believe it's 25. Yes, 25. I'm not doing enough to get a ticket here. Like right around the speed limit. But I just want to give you an idea what these roads are like. You can imagine this road was once a ball to drive in a car like this. And now I'll take you to some of the more fun parts to drive. I think I'm going to shut this one off. Or maybe I'll just leave it on. I gotta get on the freeway in a second anyways. This car has the $1,000 Toyota Racing Development exhaust. I don't know if it improves the power, but it does make it sound a little sporty. Big resonator with dual exhausts out the back. Turn somewhere in here. It's a private road. Turn around. Pick up Northwestern, then Telegraph, and then I can show you where I do some of the actual handling stuff. I try to take cars on the same route, or at least not the same precise route, go over the same roads at one time or another, the same corners. That way I get some kind of uniform results. Expressway. And turn on the air. Get a little bit of heat controlled. The other day I was driving my mother around. She's lived in Michigan her whole life. And she kept being rather amazed at all the side streets that she either never knew were there or has forgotten about. You'll just have to calculate my speed based on road signs, because I am not so I'm so old and decrepit, I can actually remember when none of this was expressway. And then Northwestern Highway was built. And originally when we're going to come up, we're going to pass a large synagogue on the right, Congregation Shaarei Tzedek. I don't know if you can see the sanctuary in the right camera on the right. Yeah, the original road is over there to the right, is now used as a service drive. And we're gonna hit one of the ramps that I use. This is from westbound, sort of northwestern onto southbound Telegraph. It's I think it's a decreasing radius turn, slightly, more or less constant. Which actually is a beautiful road. It's and this is concrete, so it's not quite as smooth. The Telegraph is mostly asphalt and it is nicely paved. So this concrete's breaking up a little, but now we're onto the Tar Macadam, as they call it.